How'd you get here?
I am a visual creature.
And what did you do to Turk?
Oh, he's dead.
Ow. That hurt a lot.
You realize that I cannot die, right?
Neither can I. But there's a few ways that we can be game ended.
Oh,
And I know how you can be game ended. By a major force of energy.
I was created by forces.
One example, the meteor.
You see, the meteor killed my tree.
You came from the 0 point.
Yes.
You were the thing keeping it together.
Yeah, I know.
But the sudden force of energy pretty much just distracted you, and then the 0 point shattered. I really need to not kill, like I'm about to accidentally kill myself with that thing. With the rocket launcher. You know, it's hard to forget about you.
Oh yes, that's so
You're the reason why we're all here. If it weren't for you, you could still be alive, but the next, well, actually, if it weren't for the visitor. Wait, did you take over Turk just so that you could try to get your hands on the visitor?
Yes.
If you think about it, the visitor is the reason why we're all here. What?
I said I am the reason why we're here.
You wouldn't have been a thing without the visitor.
I'm the most powerful being in this whole universe.
Wait. Does that mean the cube wasn't trying to power the Nexus? Was it trying to destroy it?
Yes. That is exactly it.
To be fair, I've never liked the visitor myself, honestly. The visitor was more of something that was just there. It wasn't anything special. It was actually kind of just, no one understood him. How do you want to get your hands on him? By killing him? Or to team up with him to destroy everything?
My plan is to team up with him, take over the whole entire universe,
Well, then the cube should have done what it was trying to do. If you're trying to team up with the visitor, I don't think he was going to accept it. You know why?
Why?
Because he created the cube with the rift from the rocket. And the cube tried destroying the Nexus. So technically, he tried killing you. So I don't think that he'd want to team up with you, even if you asked.
You really think I would ask? You really think me, the Zero, would ask?
Does depend.
There's a thing that I have, it's called mind control.
I think I'm aware of that. And if you mind control them, are they dead, or are they just dead until you get out of them?
Yes. No, they're alive.
So they're technically just dead until you get out of them?
No. They're dead, but I can control their bodies.
Although they look exactly like you, but not them.
No. I get into their bodies. They're dead, but I get into their bodies so they look like they're alive, and as soon as I get out of their bodies, they drop dead.
You don't have to tell me, but is there a way to avoid that? Is there a way to bring them back to life?
Yes. There is. You wanna hear?
We could use rifts, which I can control, but that could just bring us right back to where it all began. Back on the other island.
Yeah, you have the rifts. Yeah.
But is there another way than that?
Is there another way? Of course. But it's very hard to obtain.
But is it less dangerous than almost getting everyone killed again?
Oh no.
So it's more dangerous than almost getting everyone killed.
Yes.
Okay.
You would have to defeat me. And if you defeat me, the same cosmic reaction will happen. Like how the rocket hit you.
But there is a way to defeat you. But that doesn't mean we have to go and risk everyone's life again. We have to get the meteor. But instead of using it on the Nexus, instead of using it on the Nexus, we use it on you.
Yes. Come forward.
Technically, we can technically just loop the rockets to destroy the shielding around you, and then you'll be vulnerable, and then we can just throw the meteor at you.
Okay. Well, there's a thing powering me. You realize that, right?
I know.
Like, for crying out loud, there was a black hole on my back. That's why everybody I obtained,
But the black hole can evaporate really quickly.
Yes. The funny thing is, or this is how I take over their minds. They die, and as soon as I get out of their head, they go into my black hole.
And it powers it more.
Yes.
For even longer.
Yes.
So it means if the rest of the hybrids team up and give everyone a rift force field around them, and you can't get into anyone's head, then it'll evaporate. Then you'll be really vulnerable.
Yes, of course.
But that would take a long time. The best way to do that quickly is to go back in time, where there was more of us. Back on the old island.
I've taken over. I would probably use all of my energy to take over every single hybrid except for one. And torture that one hybrid. until they're lifeless.
Well, not so sure that it will be that easy to get into all the hybrids' heads. There's like 3 hybrids that remain that actually know what they're doing. The other ones couldn't even escape the black hole. They're still in it.
Yes. Oh my god, my favorite one. You know what his name was?
What?
He was the torturer of all of the other islands. He was just like me. Oh, I loved him. He was awesome. And so, unfortunately, he had to come across me. His name
But there's one thing that I need to ask you. Do you know anyone named do you know anyone by the name of Blue Striker?
Oh, of course I do.
Who doesn't, to be honest?
You know, Blue Striker.
But he has gone missing way before any of this has happened. No one knows where he is.
I'm freezing, I'm freezing, I'm freezing. Ah.
Oh, does he know who I actually am? Whenever he unfreezes, I can tell him exactly who I am.
Oh my gosh.
Do you think I'm hybrid, right? Do you know who my true identity is?
No.
I am not one of the hybrids. None of the hybrids can control the rifts. There's only one reason why I can. Because I'm not actually a hybrid.
Then what are you? Who are you?
I'm Blue Striker.
No. No. You die. Thief. You die now.
That's the thing. I can't.
You are the only person in this world who can defeat you. I feared him. I fear you.
And I created the visitor. You know that, right?
Oh, yes.
I created him I knew about the Nexus before anyone else did. Before the scientists did. I had a mission to destroy the Nexus. Whenever I first made him, I thought creating a cube with the power of all the rifts could destroy it, but that wasn't enough. So I had to go between multiple dimensions and create more and duplicate them until just 2 days ago, whenever my plan finally came to life. It almost works, though. Without your black hole, you'd be dead. That's the only reason why you're alive now. You know that, right?
Yes, of course I know that. That's why I said you're the only person who can defeat me. Stop. I beg of you.
And that's why I said that the Visitor would never team up with you. Because the Visitor was never born. He was just created. What do you want?
Matthew?
Yes?
Did you eat? You guys got 20-something minutes. Go to bed.
So,
It's time to end this.
what did I say? I don't think that's really possible.
No. The stream is coming. It's time to end it.